Carys, I just want to know from your point of view, what are these loopholes? I mean, we were sitting talking here in the studio. We thought it wasn't an issue anymore that fox hunting was banned.
You're absolutely right, Eamon. Hunting with dogs has been banned since 2004, so 20 years ago. But unfortunately, the ban is just not effective. Trail hunting is still allowed, and when this happens, the hounds are often still ripping foxes apart limb from limb. In fact, there's been over 400 prosecutions of illegal hunting with dogs since 2010. So it's clear that this loophole must be closed immediately.
And Charlie, why would
love
you...
our wildlife, it just couldn't come soon enough. And indeed, Scotland has just banned trail hunting.
OK. Now, Charlie, why would you be against a loophole such as that being banned?
I must correct a couple of things. He's managed to pack quite a lot of lies into a single sentence. Hunting was not banned, hunting was restricted, coursing was banned, and there have only been a handful of prosecutions. The 400 she's talking about are because the laws that Tony Blair brought in were stronger than the existing anti-poaching laws, so police tend to use the Hunting Act instead of the old perfectly adequate poaching laws to prosecute people. So it's not quite as bad as she's making out.
It's interesting. Yeah, go on, carry on.
So why do we defend it? Because hunting is fun, we love it, it's social, it's economically beneficial, it's environmentally beneficial, and if Keir Starmer wants to crack down with a hate campaign against a minority group, that's it's his prerogative, it's absolutely fine. But I think we're reaching a point in the countryside, we're reaching perhaps the tipping point where we're just not going to put up with these urban attacks on what we do.
It's an interesting point he makes, Dr. Bennett, isn't it? Because the Labour vote is predominantly in urban areas. Is there perhaps a lack of understanding about countryside pursuits? I don't know if, for example, you've ever been to a trail hunt where you see, as was described there, I mean, quite a spectacle, whether you approve of it or not, to see horses jumping over hedges and dogs in fine form. I mean, and it supports economies, it brings communities together, and from all different backgrounds. You have all sorts of different people at these sorts of places. Would it not be sad to see that part of British tradition disappear altogether?
This must be consigned to the history books. There is no doubt about it. It is a blood sport. As the gentleman from the Field Studies Council said, it is a fun activity. People basically kill foxes for fun. It's a minority activity as well. The majority of people in the countryside, as well as in cities, think this is unethical and has no place in modern Britain. We all know foxes are sentient beings. They feel pain just like the dogs and cats that we share our homes with.
But no one's arguing to reverse the ban, are they? To be clear, no one's arguing to reverse fox hunting ban in this debate. What we're actually talking about is trying to keep what's left of the sport. I mean, Charlie, you were laughing during some of that. What's your reaction to what she's saying there?
Well, she just promoted me from Field Sports Channel to the Field Studies Council, so I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. My reaction is we've been visited with these urban rules by successive urban leaders. We've got Tony Blair, Jeremy Corbyn, Boris Johnson, all of them have produced an urban situation where it is not possible to die unnoticed in a remote farmhouse in the countryside. You can die unnoticed in a block of flats. There's something wrong with the cities. Trying to land your urban policies on our countryside, I just think we're going to reach a point where we're going to have had enough. That I think is the message here. You can ban hunting if you like. You can try to. But it's a bit like trying to ban snogging. I just don't think you can stop us from doing it. Why not educate us out of what you don't like? Why legislate? Try that instead.
What did he say? Ban smoking or
no,
snogging?
Snogging.
Snogging, like as in kissing.
Yeah, he said it's as likely to be effective as banning snogging. People want to do it.
We don't want that banned. We do not indeed. Guys, we've got to leave it there. Thank you both very much indeed.